Well, let's get out to the phone line now and welcome in BYU basketball assistant coach Will Voigt live here on KSL News Radio with Mitch Harper and Matt Baiamonte, fresh out of practice.
Let's just start here. The exhibition is in the rearview mirror. What'd you like about, and Coach Young references, the secret scrimmage and then the win against CCU early in the week? What have you liked about from what you saw in those games?
Each game kind of presented its own challenges. So, in our closed-door scrimmage, Boise State's like a really good, experienced physical team. I don't know that we're going to really face a lot of teams that post up and can post at as many different positions as they do. So just the physicality component of that game was really good. I think there was an intensity level to that game that was great for our young guys to kind of experience. So all of that was really positive. And then, in the exhibition game, they're a team that really packs the paint defensively. So I think it was good for us to kind of read that and work on our paint reads. I thought we did a really nice job of kicking the ball out in traffic. Obviously, we were making our threes, but a lot of those passes were the right decision. And you never know, you don't know from game to game what that opponent's philosophy is going to be. So being able to adjust to different defenses is always good.
Talking with Coach Will Voigt here on KSL News Radio. Season opener coming up on Tuesday night against Central Arkansas. How ready is this team, Coach, for the season to begin? And what do you feel like this team's capable of this season?
Well, I think all of us are excited to start playing meaningful games. That's been an adjustment for Coach Young and myself, and some of the other guys with pro backgrounds. We're used to 5 days of training camp and boom, you're already playing. So
right.
just the length of time on the calendar of only practicing against ourselves. I think we're all, anxious to have somebody else come in the gym. Our approach is kind of no different. We still want to improve day by day. The games just present different challenges, and teams can expose different things. Obviously in practice we know what we're trying to do on both sides of the ball, so it's sometimes harder to gauge, was that good offense or bad defense or vice versa. So it gives us a better benchmark of where we're at. Coach,
against CCU, it looked like during timeouts you'd speak with the team and then Kevin Young would come in. What's kind of the approach there from the coaching staff on how you guys will handle timeouts this season?
Yeah, I think that's pretty much how it's going to go. I'll check with Coach quickly, but, I think we're on the same wavelength with a lot of things. So for the most part, I just come in with whatever defensive points I want to make, and then Coach will come in behind that, with whatever offensive points he wants to make. And of course, if there's going to be a coverage change or something unique, then I'm checking with Coach Young before I just come in there and do something. But that's kind of been our flow, and I think it's something that he likes, and it's worked well so far.
Canon Catchings had an impressive performance, particularly shooting the basketball, 19 points in that exhibition. What's been your impressions of Canon since he arrived on campus?
He's going to be able to score against anybody. He's got a knack for that, and then shooting obviously was on display in the exhibition. I think for us, and honestly, like us as a team, it's really going to depend on his growth on the defensive end. So, he knows how to score, but he's learning how to defend, and he's learning how to defend in a team concept. And that length that you see on offense can have the same kind of impact on defense. And so as he starts to learn how to use that, to me, that's really where our ceiling is. Where will our defense be towards the end of the year, where now Yegor and Cannon have those reps and have that understanding?
Last thing for you, Coach Voigt. It feels like you guys have a lot of depth and a lot of options. Where are you at the coaching staff in terms of developing and setting a set rotation?
Yeah, I mean, it's a good problem to have, but you're right. I mean, we have a lot of guys that can come in and contribute in different ways, and through the course of this preseason, we've leaned on guys differently. Whether it was because of injury or illness or whatever it might be. So we've already seen a lot of different combinations and have some thoughts in our mind about that, but it gives us a lot of flexibility now that we come to the games. So. That's why Coach Young's the head coach. So he's got to make those tough decisions when it comes down to it. But we know that everybody can contribute and help us win a game.
He's Coach Will Voigt, BYU basketball assistant coach. Coach, thanks for spending some time with us on your weekend, and can't wait for Tuesday night against Central Arkansas and the rest of this season.
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys. We're looking forward to having a sellout crowd on Tuesday. So we'll see everybody there.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Thanks again. That's Coach Will Voigt here on KSL News Radio. Taking a break, news, traffic, and weather, and more BYU football talk next.